God told me to relocate.
Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me?
What's up, you guys? My name is Tierranikea. Welcome to a new vlog. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Tierranikea, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for coming back, those of you who has returned. So you guys, I wanted to do a video on how God told me to relocate. So those of you who don't know, I recently relocated to another city, same state, but another city 2 months ago. Yes, so I wanted to share with you guys, those who are looking to move. I know that I've shared my journey on like TikTok. I've also shared my journey on YouTube here and Facebook. And a couple of single moms wanted to get advice on how I did it, you know, moving, being a single mom with children. How did I get so yes, I know that it's hard being a single mom. I'm trying to relocate to a different city, different state, where you are moving away from all of your support system, worried about, you know, childcare, also searching the schools and getting a new job, you know, if you're in a career where you have to work outside of your home. So I know how hard that is, so I wanted to make a video and also share how I did it. And yeah, so stay tuned. So first and foremost, I just want to say, like, I've been wanting to move for years. I think I first started to look for different places to move in 2009 when I had my third child. I wanted to move to Georgia. So yeah, that never happened. I always like got scared because, you know, I was really young. I was only 19. So like I really didn't know how to even start. So this went on for years. I know that in 2021, I had got this really crazy urge to move. Like, it was to a point, y'all, where, and I know it was God telling me to move. It was to the point where I started feeling uncomfortable where I stay. It just felt like I didn't belong there. Like, I was miserable there. Like, I felt stuck. I felt like I was running into a dead end. Like, I felt like my time was up there. You know what I'm saying? There was no more going up. There was no more elevating, you know. And that's how I kind of knew that God was telling me that it was time to move. So I went to search for some places. I was going to originally move to Texas. Yes. Texas is still on my list though, y'all. But I started off small this time. But yeah, I wanted to move to Texas real bad. And I wanted to move like outside of Houston, not exactly in the city. So I started looking at places in 2021. And I actually went to go put my notice in. Because what I was gonna do was I was gonna look for a place. I was going to find a job. I kind of really didn't know the steps. I literally was just trying to figure everything out. I got overwhelmed. I got scared. And I did a 90-day notice. Because you can do a 90-day notice where I used to live. So I did a 90-day notice, and then I took it back real quick because I got scared. And so I just stayed complacent for 2 more years, y'all. And this is crazy. This is crazy how when, you know, you want to do something and you get afraid to do it and you take it back, and then you like years and years go past and you're not even realizing like, oh my gosh, I haven't even started working on this, what I wanted to do. And here it is years later. But anyway, so in this year, in 2023, y'all, this year has been a year for me, mentally, emotionally. Like, I have never, ever, ever been this drained mentally in my life. And it's been very hard for me this year. So I was going through a lot this year. So it really pushed me to not, going through so much that I went through mentally this year, just with life, kids, relationships, trying to find myself, all of that, it pushed me to want change real quick. Like I knew that in order for me to feel better, in order for me to grow, in order for me to evolve, I just had that strong pull that it was time. Like God was telling me that it was time, y'all. Like literally, I was just in a bad place. You know what I'm saying? And I was really ready to start over in my life. So what happened was, I think it was like maybe May. I think it was like May or June, something like that. I told myself, I'm like, okay, after your birthday, you gonna put your notice in. You gonna put your 60-day, 90-day notice in, and that's just what it is. Mind you, y'all. And how I decided on where I was gonna move at was kind of plain and simple, because I low-key manifested, living here where I live at now, because I used to come up here a lot. Me and my homegirls used to go out up here, and I always it felt so good to me. Like I always felt good coming here. Like it was a breath of fresh air. Like the atmosphere was so much different than back home. And I remember just saying like, yeah, I'm gonna move up here. Like I've been saying that for a minute, but I never did it. But so that is how I chose to move here. I ended up putting my 60-day notice in. I think it was 90-day. So I ended up putting my 90 days notice in, and I started searching for jobs. Yes. So I feel like I kind of did things backwards, but I did things like how I felt like I should. I'm not a expert in moving, relocating. I'm just sharing with you guys what I did. Some people find their place first, then a job. I found my job first, and then I found a place. So yes, I ended up finding a job up here, which was crazy because it was very easy. And this goes to say, y'all, that that's how I knew that things was going in the right direction. I knew that I was doing exactly what God wanted me to do, because God just started opening up doors for me. Like God just literally started opening up doors for me. So I found my job that I absolutely love. Sometimes I love it sometimes, but yeah. So after I found my job, I worked my job for a few months, and then I ended up finding my apartment. It's crazy how I found my apartment though, because I originally was looking at another apartment. At first I was looking at townhomes and houses, but honey, the cost of living up here is a little higher. So I just humbled myself and I started looking at, things that were in my budget. So I started looking at apartments, and it's literally like apartments, another apartment complex, right before you get to mine. I went there first, and they wanted me to do the application and all that stuff. So I didn't really get to do that application, because I think the application fee was like $200 and some. And I'm like, what? Like $200 some for application fee, and you don't even know if you're gonna get approved? No. So I ended up seeing this apartment complex after I came from there, but nobody was in the office. So I ended up writing them on Zillow.com and scheduling to come in here. And when I say I seen this apartment, I fell in love. Like, I literally fell in love. It literally just felt like this was it for me. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up doing my application. I think maybe like a couple days later, I got approved. I got approved. I got my you know, move-in date and stuff like that. Like, literally, it was just like so easy. And I felt like before I started this whole process, and that's why I prolonged it for so long, I felt like the process was going to be so hectic and chaotic. But that was the easy part. You know what I'm saying? The chaotic part was moving, you know, getting the stuff. But this part was easy. Like, God literally was opening doors for me. So, you know, I found my job. I found housing. Next was, you know, childcare. So I live literally up the street from the school. And the school is so close that they don't have a bus. So I have to take my kids to school and pick them up, right? So once I knew that I was moving to a certain city, county, I went on Facebook and found a mommy group. I recommend you ladies to get into the mommy groups if you're relocating, you know, right on Facebook. Just look up the city that you are going to be moving in, and yes, add yourself into the group. So that's what I did. And when I say these ladies in this group, still to this day, like, they helped me out so much. I was able to find another you know, she's a single, well, she's not really a single mom because her baby dad, her ex-husband is there for her, but you know, they're co-parenting with their kids. But when I say, she literally offered to take my kids to school in the morning. So I take my kids to her house and with her and her daughters, and she sends the kids to school. And then when I get off of work, I pick my kids up from school myself. So that worked out. That was just like heaven to me, because I'm like, that was my main thing. Like, how was I going to get work? How was I going to work, make my money, and get my kids to school? So that worked out for me. Far as like, if I need somebody to watch my kids while like I just need some me time, there's also like ladies in the mom group that, you know, offer, you know, services, or sometimes they just bored and they're a stay-at-home mom and they love kids and they want to watch your kids. Of course, before I, you know, make an agreement for, you know, anybody, I always meet up with the moms. We, you know what I'm saying, we talk. My kids meet their kids and stuff like that. So it just worked out really well for me. And I am so like grateful, because, you know, this is the first time making this step by myself. Like, and yeah, I'm just so grateful for it. So, you know, I have my job, I have my childcare, and I have my housing. Moving. So I don't know how, I'm gonna be very honest. The moving part was the most hectic part for me. And when I say it was so hectic for me, it was only because, you know, when you're moving and you're moving a whole lot of big stuff, I didn't really have a lot of help. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to moving my things. So if I was moving somewhere far, like if I was moving to Georgia or Texas, I'm not gonna lie, if I ever do make that move, I'm not taking no big items, you know what I'm saying, because it's just too much. Unless you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna put it out there that I'll be able to afford like movers, or to get my stuff just shipped there, or, you know what I'm saying, get on the plane, because it was really hard. And like I said, I ain't moved too far from where I am from. But I got a U-Haul. Me and my mom and my daughters, we got a lot of the little stuff. Then my stepdad, and he hired or he got a friend to help him carry the big stuff onto the U-Haul, and then he drove me to, you know, to here. So I was grateful for that, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I was thinking, like, if I was to move far, I don't know how I would have done this by myself. So that's the only thing, like, I'm just like question marking about. Like, all I can say is that if you are relocating, you know, make sure you save money. And I personally wouldn't take like my bedroom sets and stuff, which I didn't take. I just got a new bedroom set. You know, take small stuff so that you'll be able to, you know, get help. Or if you get help where you are from, you know, where you live at now, and maybe have some movers in your new city or state to help you get it into your home. So yeah, but like I said, it's been up ever since. I've literally haven't had, you know, the sadness. Like, I wake up like every day and I feel so good. Like, it's just been a major shift into my energy and my space. Like, I'm just in a great place mentally. And sometimes, like, sometimes it's all about your surroundings. Like, sometimes you have to just have a new scenery. Sometimes you just gotta get out of that place that you were in that had, you know, negative memories, you know, old, you know what I'm saying, old memories of things that you don't want to remember. A lot of you know, energy, you know, maybe like breakups, you know, that you had in that house. Like, sometimes you just have to remove yourself out and just start fresh in another place, another city, another state. And I am so grateful. And I really hope that if you are planning to move, that you just, you know, plan it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been planning this out for months before I actually moved. And also saving. I do require you to save now. I did have money saved up for me, because I knew that I needed to pay to get furniture, more furniture. I knew that I was going to have to pay for the U-Haul. I knew I was going to have to pay something for people to move me, security deposit and stuff like that. So I definitely have a nice savings saved up. I mean, it don't have to be too much. You know, me personally, I would say have a couple of, you know what I'm saying, at least like $1,000, you know, $2,000 saved up. But if you're going far out, definitely be, you know, a couple $1,000s to save. And that's just because you just, you know what I'm saying, you got to pay for mileage for the U-Haul. Like, it's so much. It's going to come in handy. So yes, make sure you will have money saved up, so that you won't have to be stressed. You'll have money to pay for, you know, any extra things. Like, if you're moving far, you might have to, you know, stop and, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to fuel up. You're going to have to do a lot. So have money saved up, definitely. But yes, I hope, you guys, I really hope that this has encouraged you to go ahead and plan out moving. Take that step. Don't let fear keep you stagnant in life. If you want to do it, go ahead and plan it and speak it, and you got it. If you have any questions, make sure you hit that comment section, and I will answer every comment that I can. Yes, so yes. And another thing, like this, my kids' school, like, they love the school, and I did research their schools before I chose to move here in this city. And when I got approved for this apartment, I searched the school, and nothing but great reviews. And it's a nice quiet area. Literally, it's too quiet to the point, like, I don't even, it's so quiet. It's like does anything ever go on around here? You know what I'm saying? Which is good. The school is amazing. So make sure y'all searching the schools for y'all babies. Make sure y'all searching that area where y'all are moving to, you know, for crimes and, you know, all of the above. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to go into a city or state, wherever you're moving to, blinded. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I definitely will recommend also. And yes, like, this literally was the best decision that I made. I'm still to this day shocked. Like, I finally did it. Like, I finally pushed past my fears and relocated with my babies. Yes, like, it's no regrets. I'm gonna do it again. This is just the start, y'all. So I encourage you all to, you know, if you have it in your plans to move, to relocate, go ahead and plan it. Go ahead and get it done. Take that step. Push past your fears. Pray on it to your higher power. And, you know, everything's gonna work out. Seriously. So if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.
Can't focus on me.